Something that said, take a look at what happened.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country.
All right, I was going to form about 1 hour with one of you, so we say, Ubia home, and live stream will be more of like education. So that is something that we're going to do today. And then in your news, it said U.S. former President Donald Trump, I mean, kind of say, somebody wanted to assassinate him whilst on a campaign on Pennsylvania or something like that. And a shooter be shooting anchor or say Donald Trump. But surprisingly, no, and I say God being so good, you know, when ya Donald Trump and Ankasa and it no eka Donald Trump. But I think say one person died out of that incident. And what we're gonna do today is say you're be discussing here how to protect democracy, because you know who say democracy are there a very difficult thing. Bimamin kabia mamun is becoming say nipa bi mu ewo wiase ase omo nhyɛ da ntiase yi na ɛka unua na wadwene sɛ anka wo enti wo nka hwe emfa ho a yɛde yɛ na yɛde bɛba wo so. That is something. It doesn't matter how much you like Donald Trump or you don't actually like him. And says wo twitu say me kwa kuku nipa dasani. For that a unfortunate situation. And then you could actually join on the stream. Now, if you didn't come about how to protect democracy, that is something we all need to be doing, because the intimate protecting democracy in India, then did I mean what he didn't also. And now, Metiha Maker says, ABN, I want to make about some things I've been saying, and that's in it, but directly by Medina Manekwa, a Jojo. You say it, I say it, will be a protecting it. But when it comes to say, then you want to gun the person down, and then you've gone too much extreme. Say that is something we need to speak against this. And then live stream, and that is where we have to be going. See, I'm called the incident in Ankasa, a course of Ewohono.
Hold, when you're ready, on you. Ready? Move! Up, move, go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here, move it to the stair. Stair, get ready, stair, get ready. You ready? Down. Down. Are we good? Shooters down. Shooters down. Are we good to move? Shooters down, we're good to move. We're clear. Let's move, let's move. We're clear. Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes, sir. Hold that in your head. It's bloody. So we got to move to the bus. Let me get my shoes. Okay, my shoes down. My shoes. Watch out.
And that was former U.S. President Donald Trump. Although Papa, after the incident, what make sure say he's still on top. Or should I say there's nothing wrong with him? But one was a political, and that is how a bit motivating the cheetah for now. So say a incident that we just brush it outside and we don't even have to entertain all these kind of things. And then that is something I say, how do we actually protect democracy? Democracy, no, a woman say your leaders are on be leading. Na ye touching so no yeso ye beto abama to choose leaders. Na yenso ye wo nsem ni bika a ye betimi aka ama obi o te na so obi ye to abama no asesa na dwen anase ye betimi kasa akiri ni na ama ya convince ye ho. But do we have to go to the extent say ye beka se ye kwa kokusa nipa na afiri biase? Yanko ne yanko tie krachi na kasa o ye saade no. On the that screen so krachi no ne. A very young guy, I think say in his early 20s or something like that. But post a video we are saying publicly say on pay Donald Trump as him. That particular video. No.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy. Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
Enti Thomas Matthew Enono. And he said it in public, so no, Donald Trump as him. But the question is, do you have to go and shoot him and kill him? That is what we need to be talking about, because I won't be some politically. Maybe you don't like Donald Trump as a person, and I say Donald Trump politically, that is something somebody you don't actually like. But do you have to kill him? Nyankopon, and how this guy actually shot Donald Trump na sebi etina Sunday. But you could see, say, Nyankopon the Bob dini ho fofi. Nka clearly no ku papa na fi ho. As obe boni timu tu apaimo. Imagine say be out when I was on page your mama, seven as I won't pen and out or seven as I won't pay chedasem. Ya no na beka say masa men to abama and I could mutina could jina ballot box on her and to abamano. But to go to the extent say opesa o kuni there, that is too extreme. That is as a young train, sir. So I don't know why America Ubi beti me atena America say me two went out to na just pistol keke. You could see say the guy was a sniper or got a knife so a targeted papa na say oh kuno. To the sense o shoot ni people akokra or ekuno. It's something we don't even need to entertain it. I the bonnie I never expected something like this. Say e beti me free obi team said in this modern era e de kukurumuti ene to aba no. O de obewa nyi say wo enye saa na opese wo to aba no. O de a woodie ene beto aba. Say Joe Biden asema, you don't have to go like that. But Joe Biden and he's even condemning that kind of act.
I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And so, and I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including...
All right, so U.S. President Joe Biden said there is no place in America for these kind of sick people. Why being say the only thing you could do is say you want to kill the person. Very bad. Democratically, no, we do not have to entertain these kind of things. We do not have to entertain these kind of things. Indeed, we need to protect democracy. One will say, Oba Ghana is a very young place. I feel Ghana democracy, no, it grow. You could see say this kind of act, you know, targeted somebody like Nkrumah era, or some people targeted Nkrumah this way. But to the sense that Nkrumah might be the Donald Trump right now, and then they actually went on a coup and they do Nkrumah. Into these kind of things, and so because past and no US actually Donald Trump is the second US president targeting about and Donald Trump surprisingly no he's able to survive. So democracy, how do we actually protect democracy? I was say education in the more and I said, but US has been practicing democracy over 200 years, so they understand what democracy actually means there. And the quite ben say first why it will protect all these kind of people in our system. But for that is something we all need to be talking about it. Because idea calls to US and a very bad they say and says a Tanagana Emanekoso. So we Kenya and see the president the policies and programs to buy at Timamufoso Mompeno. They actually took to the streets and then demonstrated peacefully. All those incidents be by Emanipa 12 or so Efrimo. But I overheard say president even through that incident and asking the police chief, or say police for an annual Mojumayi because they shouldn't have shot the people. And that is how you need to build democracy, because you don't have to kill somebody to protect democracy. And no Basana that you have gone too extreme. Until while some of us say incidents in the course of Kenya, they did not do it well. But this one targeting a whole president there, it is so extreme. Now, so I think that one of these European countries is Slovakia or something like that. Prime Minister Awati Hono and to Obi Kwose Okwa Kukuno Saha. Wow. We don't have to be entertaining all these kind of things. Oh yes, very bad. A Slovakia Prime Minister Roberto Fico. Somebody wanted to assassinate him like that. The partner even got him and shot him and then they have to quickly send him to the capital for treatment. That is so bad. Say, we do not have to entertain all these kind of things. Because democracy now you're practicing no. And say sana ye deko. Say you go to that level there. It's like we need to go back and then start educating people. Say, hey, this is democracy and this is how we are practicing it and stuff like that. Because say or the violence and any bit of practicing democracy in there. That is like what I say. Slovakia Prime Minister or that screen is we. Somebody shot this man, a friend Robert Fico. Somebody shot him and wanted to kill him because the panel on penasem. Now on penny penasem, do you have to go and shoot him and kill him? If I chose what I say, that these kind of things in our Airbus will be is something we need to start to speak against it because and yes, NSA building democracy no. Democracy in this because look at this nice man on the screen. Say, maybe in penis and political no, let me shoot him and kill him. Why do you have to do that? Surprisingly, he also survived. See, any protected Slovakian Prime Minister where okay, now me no say until assassinate to be because somebody thinks say on paper panasem. We do not have to be entertaining these kind of things. And today, your Bible who say democracy. How do we even protect democracy? But me found one eyewitness account to be also who nema ekosunyina ewo Donald Trump incidents yase.
Right, we couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up. And probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking, I'm estimating here, I have no idea, but we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police are like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at him for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
Hey, Asemo. All right, so the guy is saying, even he prompted the security services and the police, and they were just like, they were just like confused until the guy actually shot the gun, and then the secret service blew his head up. American Bravo. See, they blew his head off. No BAP, or say it's state. Well, I don't know, but what was as I'm saying, we don't have to be thinking like this because always and say, people be some politically. You are not bye. I don't know if somebody's gonna say, hey, better shoot him as some free or and as a pie meeting and as a come and shoot and then let's kill you. I have no idea about those kind of things. But as it is no a bit me to be a oba Ghana a bit me to be a but what I say uko Libya for thought to say we peg Gaddafi as him it's a crocro Gaddafi now mutu papa ne firo modi yeah Gaddafi and Libya say what I say and obien who to Libya obit me catch him say Libya better off than time and Gaddafi on although said Gaddafi was not practicing democracy no. But I saw that Gaddafi offered, say, okay, make democracy, my bystander. But the people of Libya say no. And instead of saying, better mobile, maybe I'm going to Gaddafi, more Mukrum, Nium, better as I can be under the hey, somebody wanted to kill Gaddafi, and at the end of the day, no, they killed Gaddafi. Look, Gaddafi, no, nothing has changed. And in Libya, I say, Libya, ni bien who beat my country, say Libya, a developer. You go back to Ghana. You try see you Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye ku besi na say for and Ghana for are now the same people who protected Dr. Kwame Nkrumah bra na po ekwakasete ya Kwame Nkrumah. Ghana for na ye ku try see you Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no. And then one say and then you who say after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah they who say Kwame Nkrumah was so important say ultimately develop Ghana to the sense and then Nanado cannot even equate himself to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Although say Kwame Nkrumah e2 and politically, no, uno be nyadwia yemfa patapa in the pam nipa no. Because imagine say how they try to kill Kwame Nkrumah with over 8 different bomb assassination attempts on his life. Although say eno Nkrumah, but experts say bomb particles on Emma Kwame Nkrumah nya cancer, and that actually killed him. Enti ene nipa na momo to say mugu Kwame Nkrumah na moye ya mutimi di ku etu Kwame Nkrumah no. Do you think say Ghana no mutimi develop Ghana na do say na monyi na mope? What I say? Intimi because say I don't know jade ma mo kwa no muntimi nye. Ene masifo atena betina ho na Kwame Nkrumah na onye important Kwame Nkrumah is then and then once still you people cannot even develop the nation. Intimo de patapa ni ye say you Kwame Nkrumah if you you know those kind of stuff. Ene ya jama na mamo muntimi nye. Enti se ope Trump asemo enye yina obe yina free one na kire se obi to develop America or no because man amode out America kwa we develop that until we na wo akuku mampanyi bi anaso obi ope mampanyi di na obeden na ne oba Ghana ye nsu kra yenya binom yenya kwan so emfa den na nka beka. All these are some of the things I say what na ba bi na say would you be silent, you no going to talk about it. E better what say wow him no china bokwa kwa president what we no be atwentu about so. If I chose what I say, and that is why I say a casa itias animano. Because I will casa be away in Petram Passamity in Yidifriwa, that be young conisa. O yes, animana, or the Bassa Ebre and Eba. And then when America for Nibi or more casa say, oh, because of this Indian trouble, Biden, although Biden has no idea about the corner course. So people think say won't pay Donald Trump as him that means open Biden. Sana Ghana ye DNA. Oh, na me ntoba ma Jomama to anything that happens to Jomama no, you be point here Kufuor say enable me as omene. Anything that happens to Bawumia no, you be point to Jomama say Jomama na ye. Although say Jomama might not have even idea about whatever is going on there. Inti mama yem practicing democracy na yem protecting democracy na ye nyina ye dey ho question say eno na ya dey ayepe no. But that is how we have to go about it. In a live stream, but I rehearsal and I said, we are saying that is how I want us all to be thinking. Say, yeah, protecting democracy, and you who see democracy and say, practice democracy in the air. Say, a idea, you pay and ye protecting because democracy is we be Canada, we are Canada, or the white member. At the end of the day, no, a mining a year chichere. We are just developing the nation and you need people to be near the chichire. Inti na what me fan say what Ghana na amochere wo ho. Emamwoni nkoyi. Now you think like changing abaya a true democratic means which is kukurumuti no ukujina ballot box no one you have the right to vote against abaya no because policies and programs na abaya dey ba na enye. Sana ukujina ballot box no one you could go vote for John Dramani Mahama because of the 24 hours economy and how he wants to bring Women's Bank and other developmental issues or come whatever. Then you vote for John Dramani Mahama. That is how you have to go. But yes, I want to know who said John Mahama post at the baby. Or say me why to watch Uko 20 in be offer kunti ba sem le ko boni team. You do ballot box one and a coalition center wa ko twitu no shoot new kono yenye ne sa. Because yes, and I walk too extreme. What they have money and they build this society, but we don't have to go and build societies like that. You don't need to be doing all those kind of things. That's what I say. So that is how we need to be going. A democracy and a practice democracy in a kukurumuti and a toaba. Politicians they be campaign kwaba wo the honest obeka say hey me no wonya adwenti obi a wonim no na advice ni pa say okwa trobati kwakuma nu ana adwomansa trobati Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na toma dwomama. That is how we have to go. So that is the system we need to be building in our societies. Me here me say cheddar me pen policies and programs. I don't hate cheddar as a person. But how our campaign na manage policies and programs for the banner, I do not agree with him. It does not mean say me na mamete say yenguku cheddar. Now me who video be a cheddar na Medina ho be na police for eco cost stop. And then I say they went to a extreme based on me dream no because community meets be who meet him the protecting the panel see be o massa work also traffic or whatever. But I say police for be 10 best so no kita 2 number because say hey free. No, we don't do things like that. Personally, that is how I felt. But not necessarily it's a cheddar any campaign on you. May I hope it's a cheddar and win it. As we speak. And yet later, maybe later on he could revise and come and convince me. But as we speak, maybe I don't want him to win. And it doesn't mean say me say cheddar. No. Politically, no. Maybe he is thinking differently, and I'm also thinking differently. And that is how we have to build in our societies. See, Mr. Ramo, opportunity be obenye. Let's build the society and then democratically we could actually be developing. But 1 hour with the monofie ne me the mobisi hana BM no say when your opportunity be a wait me share na the platform so I can find wait me subscribe to the platform no so but na subscribe am I nyame adoma if you watch na we go full length 1 hour na afidi atwehwe nkomo no abom na yahwe sene ya betimi de democracy na nkasa asi ho enti if you watch na the NDC policies and programs are John the man ma hyehyɛ gu ho no ene beba if you ha ye beto aso e do bibia onya mre sa onime etena yase yankopon ene munyina entena